YouTube, what's good?
That scared
I'm
me.
Shadow. Welcome to the Shadow. Messing me up. And today we've got for you episode 1 of, we're going to call it the OGs podcast. Now, the OGs podcast is a group of my friends and I who have been playing this game for quite a while. We're getting together and we're going to discuss who the possible LR for part 2 of the worldwide celebration is going to be. In the background, you'll see basically a giveaway that I'm also going to be doing. So you're going to be seeing some summons in the background, and you get to hear us speculate. Going down the list, let me introduce you guys. So we've got Mr. John.
Yes.
We've got the one and only Sprung.
What? That's me. Yeah, that's me right there. Fucking John.
And then, and then the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Jonas.
Yo.
Thank you for that. All right. Well, so, like I said, we're going to be speculating on the Part 2 LR. We already know who the Part 1s are. Hopefully you guys have been pulling some fire. I know a few of us
You already
here
know,
still...
dude.
A few of us here still looking for...
You already know some of us pulled and some didn't pull.
We're still looking
I
for some
have
of the
every
units.
unit. Yes. Still looking for the Vegito.
I felt like you did just take a jab right there.
I do hope everybody else has some good luck. But we obviously know the Part 1 units are Vegito and Bootanks. So now the big speculation is what Part 2 is going to be. I've spoken to these guys already. They have a couple of ideas in mind, and we're going to go through them one by one. You know, if anything, John, why don't you start us off? Why don't you tell us who you think the LR is going to be?
All right, now I'm not gonna actually just go with what I want, but I'm gonna go with what I think is the more interesting choice.
Okay.
You know, since I feel like Koski should like just make up for the whole fact that they're gonna make us wait 2,000 days, grab all the medals for the 1,000-day year Goku, and what I think would be cool is if they bring out a Spirit Bomb Goku, not just any Spirit Bomb Goku. I think they should like include Majin Buu and Vegeta in the mix, or maybe Hercule, and have them kind of be like a trio LR. Maybe like for the super attacks, you have Vegeta doing something to the enemy, and then Buu would do something to the enemy, and they all have like different effects. And for the active skill, you would have Goku use his Spirit Bomb and turn Super Saiyan.
Oh, so you think it'd be a trio LR?
Yeah, and as far as like later abilities, I believe Desperate Struggle, like a sub-lead, would be good for this one.
Yeah, that's actually something we would need for sure. All right. What do you think? What do you think their type would be? What do you think? Like just the idea of what supers and passives. What do you think?
I think they should be a tech type.
Ooh,
As for the passive, maybe like don't know exact percentages, but maybe with a Majin Buu attack, maybe Majin Buu is all about regeneration, so maybe at the end of each turn you get some type of healing. And then with cool. With Vegeta, you get like a Kaioken mechanic with the attacking, so your Spirit Bomb active skill could be much stronger.
And would these be like exchange units, or would they just be just a trio?
No, it'd be like the GT trio.
Okay, so they'd be just a trio. That'd actually be good. What categories do you think they'd be on?
Join Forces, Majin Buu Saga, the what is called Desperate Struggle, and like JP
I'm
right
on that category
now.
Yeah, the category right now. That sounds like a pretty good unit, though. I wouldn't mind that. Now, if it's a top legendary summon banner, what do you think the other unit would be? Do you think it's going to be a revamped Majin Vegeta, or do you think there'll be a second unit?
Honestly, I think they should give us a Kid Buu with that unit, because that was the trio to defeat Kid Buu.
Okay, so real quick, to avoid obviously repeating ourselves, do we all think that there's going to be a Kid Buu in
Yeah, I think there's
some
gonna
way?
be a
Yeah.
Kid Buu. I
Yeah,
have some ideas on how he's gonna
probably
be
the
like.
strongest possibility.
I do kind of think there's going to be a Kid Buu also, in some way. What about you, Kev? What do you think?
No,
You don't think Kid Buu at all? Okay, so then you know what? Why don't we hop to you then? What do you think?
I think it's gonna be either Fat Boo or Ultimate Gohan. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna hit us with one of those two.
Now, do you think, like I said, it's a top legendary summon banner? Do you think it'd be 2 new units or 1 new unit and 1 revamp? Like everybody's
Or,
saying,
you know-
Majin Vegeta is going to get a revamp for his super.
I might take a page out of John's book and say they might even do a Go Tanks and Piccolo thing, and maybe do a whatchamacallit, a leader thing for disciple and sibling. I forgot what it's called.
Bond the Master Disciple. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that thing. And maybe also the Majin Buu saga as well. And they could do one of those switching out kind of abilities that they have.
Oh, so they exchange unit.
And for like another unit, I would say they'd have to maybe revamp Majin Vegeta. I don't know how they would revamp him. I mean, his ult's pretty fucking cool as it is.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants to see the revamp, because with all the with the animations they do nowadays, it'd be fantastic. But at the same time, I mean, Gohan needed it. Gohan was just a slide moving up and down. Obviously,
Yeah,
he
his
desperately
look
needed it,
garbage.
but Majin Vegeta's 18 key super, it's really not that bad. It actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it still keeps up with today's stuff. But I don't know. I think it might be Gotenks and Piccolo. Thinking about it, because they are part of the Majin Buu saga.
Okay. What do you think the type would be? What do you think about like passives?
You know, I'd see it being an AGL unit, and
because we don't have enough of those, right?
I feel like they like doing that. As for passives, I mean, I'm not really good with passives, but
Well, even you don't have to worry about percentages. Just like what you think. Like, you think would they attack? Would they stack defense, stack offense, or attack rather? Or
I'd say stack defense. I feel like they were just there to just keep him busy more than actually do damage to him half the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you said now you said it'd be an exchange unit. So
Yeah, or maybe Piccolo's the defensive one, and Gotenks should be the attack stack. So you get to choose between which one you want.
that would actually.
But
be cool.
if you switch out, they probably restart the stats. So you gotta be careful. I don't know.
What would be cool about that is you could possibly if you put Piccolo / Gotenks, that could be another Piccolo for the Namekian category, and since he has a different name,
Very
he
true.
could be run with the physical Piccolo. So that's
Yeah,
a
'cause
buff to
yeah.
the Namekian category right there.
The Namekians are on life support. Bandai, please.
All right, look,
Help.
they're low, they're down there, but I think World Tournaments are the real one on life support.
Yeah,
I'm
he
telling
needs.
you, Frieza works for Bandai, dude. He's keeping the Namekians down.
When he be keeping the Saiyans down, he hates them more.
He can use them still, though.
That's true. He's
That's
using
true.
them. Well, Sprung, what about you? What do you think?
Now, I'm gonna go with the obvious pick. I bet everyone and their mom thinks Kid Boo's gonna be the LR, right? And here's a little theory. I think we're gonna get Kid Buu, obviously. And if I have to guess the type thing, he's probably gonna be a strength type. I don't really. Do we have any? No, we have the strength Super Buu, but I mean, he's alright. I think we're gonna get a strength Kid Buu. I think he's gonna have a counter mechanic, because I don't really know a lot of extreme units that have a counter mechanic. He's like Vegito's mainly like the one that does counters, and I know Kid Buu was fucking kicking ass on when they were fighting him,
Right,
holding back Vegeta.
Right, that's
Can his ability be a taunt ability?
I didn't even
Make
think
the
Yeah, he could.
Commander.
Every time he gets hit with a normal attack, he does the squiggly boo, the dancing
Yeah,
attacks you.
yeah. There you go. Reuse that art real quick for the counter animation. There you go. You got your Kid Buu doing counters and shit. Dodge Meister.
That'd actually be really cool. I can't even lie.
I think we're gonna get a Kid Buu with like a counter mechanic, because like I said, we don't get a lot of extreme units with a counter
Yeah,
of sort.
I could actually see the counter being like, when he stuck his foot under the ground and it lift up back under the ground and kick Goku.
Oh
yeah.
I
That
could see
would
the
be
counter
funny.
like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. That
Or
would
maybe like the one move where he like took his arm off, rolled it into a ball, and just threw it out. Vegeta.
See, there's so many good animations you use because I also think the other one that came to mind for me was when Kid Buu got knocked away by Majin Buu, went over to Hercule and then did that little thing where he's like taunting Hercule, like stuck his tongue out. You know, the
Yeah.
you can have that, and then he comes back and like headbutts you or something as a.
There's no
as a
joke in
counterattack.
PvP. You get trolled by that.
I think we can all agree, if they make a Kid Buu, they've got to make him the best unit in the game. They have to. Like he was the king of Budokai 2. Let's give him his time again.
Yeah, dude, don't fuck with Budokai 2 Kid Buu,
Yeah,
dude. Top
Budokai
tier.
2 Kid Buu was one of the scariest. I
Scary,
legitimately
dude.
think he was one of the scariest bosses in any Dragon Ball
He was
franchise.
small, dude.
So I definitely wouldn't mind that. Sprung, what do you think for categories? What kind of categories would he be on? Same thing or?
I definitely don't think they're adding. I definitely think they're adding. They're giving us more categories. I think they've given us like 2 categories for the celebration. What was it? Majin Power and what's the other one? Like
Power absorption and
Yeah.
Majin. Yeah.
Power absorption.
Yeah,
you know,
that'll probably be.
if for power absorption, I think that would work for Kid Buu if he started off as Buff Buu and then transformed into Kid Buu.
I actually have a category idea for him.
What's that?
It would be like it would involve something where the character's just a straight menace. So it would be characters like Majin Buu, Janemba, perhaps the Broly from movie 8,
Oh,
who just want to kill.
like the psychotic ones, the ones that
Yeah.
just that are like the brute force. Okay,
Yeah, they just want to kill. So that'd be a good category for the units like that.
what would you name it?
Your rage category.
Don't we have no? We have revenge, not rage. Blind rage.
Bardock was an
something like
angry.
that?
He just wanted revenge.
Well, what do
Blind
you-
rage
what-
sounds
what-
pretty good.
What do you think, John? It's your idea. You got to give a name to it.
Throw Namek Goku in there.
Say Master King Menace category.
Oh, okay. Hey, that sounds
How
cool.
many syllables is that?
Sounds better
Who else
than.
should be on
I
there?
mean, they say
Well-
they give weird names anyway, so that's fitting.
I think like you said, Kev. I think Namek Goku because he's, pissed off and blind with rage, pretty much. I think Namek Goku would work in there. Trunks during the fight with Zamasu, I think he'd fit in there. The only thing
Angry
about
Vegeta with the Bulma
that,
animation.
yes, there you go. That he would fit
He
in
needs
there.
an easy A.
From the Tournament of Power, I'm thinking.
Wait, what was the category that Kev suggested?
No. He was saying who would be in your category.
Oh,
Like following your category, who would be in it? I'm thinking Namek Goku, Trunks during the fight with Zamasu, Vegeta when Bulma got slapped. So
well,
they-
you think Goku would actually be in there because he was very reluctant to kill Frieza.
well, at the beginning, like that's why Namek Goku would. At the very beginning, when he transformed into a Super Saiyan, he went at Frieza with everything and just started pummeling him. Like I'm also picturing like the characters that I'm picturing that could be on it would be like characters that have like the eyes completely disappear and you have just the white
Yeah, no
outline.
pupils.
Yeah, no pupils. Thank you. There you go. No pupils. So those that are just
No
Just
pupils
make it
category.
a-
No
we,
pupil.
we need a good. We need a cool Ultra Super Saiyan Trunks, even though that form is like so
Yeah.
flawed.
for sure. Ultra Super Saiyan Trunks and a really good Super Vegeta. I'm surprised that Super Vegeta doesn't have like a really good card right
And
now.
because you imagine the animation they could do with the Final
The Final
Flash.
Flash, yeah. I think that'd be great. I don't know. My idea, I was thinking, obviously Kid Buu's very high up there. But if I'm gonna think outside the box, there's a couple that I think. The one I would want to see would be an LR Pycon. Now this Pycon would be a buff to Other World Warriors because Other World Warriors needs help very badly. They don't have anyone that's worthy of running. So I would think a Pycon would be good, and then what was the other? Was the Olubu? I think it is. What was the the
Olibu, the
Olibu.
Hercules,
Yeah,
the Hercules
Talk
guy.
about the blonde
there,
dude.
there you go. Yeah,
Oh
he
my
could be
God.
he could be a banner unit. I'm just the reason for this is, like I said, other world warriors need help. So you can even have maybe a Angel Krillin and Angel Yamcha as a side unit, let's say, you know.
With their brief scene.
Look, let's face it, all of them had brief scenes, but if you're gonna help that category, you need more people on it, and there hasn't been a lot of time spent in Otherworld, you know.
They should give us Torpy, the guy who got killed. I mean, brutalized by Pycon.
Oh,
The
my.
the cell looking guy.
I don't even know who you're
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
at that point,
You see,
man.
half the people won't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's vague. I bet the people
red
watching this
cricket-
don't know who he is.
The red cricket guy, he looked like Cell.
I know who you're talking about,
Who
but
the
it
fuck
is.
are you? What?
I don't know who you're talking about,
You'll have
dude.
to-
Is that not
you'll have
enough
to
for this
Google it.
I'll send you a
segment?
picture of it, bro.
You'll have to Google it or look
Yeah.
at the picture. I know who he's talking about, but that's how
I
obscure that
think
is.
the people watching these pictures of this, nobody knows who this is. God, how do you know who this is, dude?
But so I'm thinking he could be. What I would love personally, because it needs help, is for him to be a Fizz unit, because Fizz needs help. Like, okay, Super Fizz has Goku and Vegeta, which is great, and Extreme Fizz now has Bootangs, but that's it. Whereas all these other categories have like 2 or 3 units each that are, you know, dominating the game right now. So I think Fizz would still need the help. So Pycon could be Fizz, and his leader skills would be Other World Warriors, and then since it would be a regular LR banner, it'd probably be 150 across the board. Like, I don't think it'd be anything crazy. Maybe Other World Warriors and either Super Fizz, or Other World Warriors and what was the other one I was thinking? What's it called? The not Target Goku, the rival one that Vegeta
Worthy Rivals?
Worthy Rivals. Thank you. So it could either be Other World Warriors and Worthy Rivals, or Other World Warriors and Super Fizz. Something to
Alright,
help
I
the
posted
physical.
a picture.
Something to help the physical category.
Oh, homie, ain't nobody gonna remember that character.
I wouldn't
remember
even
that
want
character.
to. I wouldn't even want to use them, dude.
You got-
He doesn't even
What
look that
is that?
intimidating.
If I remember, I'm gonna link it in the description for you guys to check out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even want them, dude. I'd feel bad summoning
I
that.
think I put the dinosaur guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely
I'll
gonna
take
have
the
to
dinosaur.
link it for you guys.
Yeah, where's that large dinosaur at?
So anyway, super attack probably, since it's Pycon, I think it'd be a stack attack. I think it'd be definitely somebody that keeps getting stronger and stronger over time. And passive, probably. I think building his crit chance based on how he fought Goku, building his crit chance would play into his passive. Like, after a certain number of turns, you build his crit to a certain amount or something like that. But now another unit that I'm thinking it's gonna be based on, and I didn't think about this really until I started like looking at it. The title screen has Gohan and it has Gotenks on it, but the celebration isn't really about them. Why would they be on there? Maybe we're gonna have a Gotenks and Gohan exchange unit, LR. Like a Gotenks that exchanges into Ultimate Gohan or something.
Yeah,
No,
the way it works is
Piccolo.
Yeah.
Gotenks gets absorbed and then Gohan appears. That's how the actual skill works.
I could see that. I could see that being the. No, I agree with you, Kev. It should be an exchange. If in a perfect world, I think it should be Piccolo, Gotenks, and Gohan, and you could just exchange into all three. But I don't think it's gonna work that way. I think
Piccolo and his kids.
I think they're gonna be. It's gonna be Gotenks and
Now,
Gohan.
I want to say this. It could be any LR, but if you really think about it, know how Dokkan Battle's doing their events now? They're breaking up sagas into different banners. Like, you have the Evil Boo and the Gotenks coming up. You got Ultimate Gohan, and this whole celebration was based on the end of the Boo arc. So it's highly likely that it's going to be a Kid Buu or maybe a Spirit Bomb type of Goku. I just would
I would
like
like
to
that.
keep that in mind.
I would absolutely.
It could
love that.
also
I'm
be
okay
a
with
dual
that.
LR, two new LRs, kind of like how they did with Rose and Broly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
sure.
what we were talking about. And that's what I hope it is also.
And it also has to be somebody who's really going to sell. And Kid Buu would sell.
Kid Buu very much
Goku
will
would
sell.
sell.
Yes.
Gotenks would sell.
Yep. And that's why I
Piccolo
think
would sell JK.
no, I legitimately I've heard a lot of people say they want a Piccolo and Gotenks card. Like I've seen that.
Well, do that
Everywhere.
volleyball freaking
Yeah,
ult
do the
would be
volleyball.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't think a Piccolo and Gotenks exchange unit is a bad idea. I think that's a great idea actually. Like I said, it busts the mech game category. It helps Gotenks. It's gonna sell. I don't see why it wouldn't. Oh, got an advertisement, of course.
Yeah, and I also think they should
There
maybe
we go.
Kid Buu. More than likely, I think if it's a Kid Buu LR, that's gonna make you conflict between that LR and then the future Kid Buu Easy 8 that's Intellect. But when it comes to other cards, I feel like Gotenks would probably be the best option, like starting off as Super Saiyan and going to Super Saiyan 3, so he doesn't conflict with the physical Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah,
Yo,
because
can we
now,
get an SSR B card though?
now we got B card to be the banner unit. Why not, right? I'm actually legitimately I am surprised we still don't have a Dende banner unit. I thought by now we would have had a Dende, and we still don't have one.
Forever support.
Yeah, he's in support item only.
He's forever support,
I
dude.
barely use him though.
Because there's so many better support.
You always want to eat a sensu bean. Why don't you give Dende some support, dude?
That's true. I don't know. I do think a Piccolo and Gotenks would be great, but we do have to think in terms of selling. You probably would want if we're going backwards, because we did that last year. We went backwards and had the androids for the part 2. If we're gonna go backwards,
LR Deborah.
I do think. Well, Deborah and Babidi already have a card. That's probably why I don't see. That's why I don't think we're gonna see another Deborah.
LR, what's his name? That weird, the long-headed dude that Vegeta killed.
Pui.
Yeah.
LR.
You want an
LR.
LR?
I'm telling you, John. LR Yakon, dude.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You want an
Yeah, LR
LR?
Yakon, dude.
You want
Eater
an
of light.
LR to a unit that whose name you didn't even know?
My favorite unnamed people.
LR unknown. I don't know. I think Gotenks and Gohan would probably be the best bet if they're gonna try to sell. But obviously, I'd like to see a Pycon, or I'd like to see a Piccolo and Gotenks. Something outside of the box. If we're not gonna get Kid Buu.
Yeah,
Then
if
I'd
they
like to
give
see
us
those.
a Dende unit, they should give him a dodge mechanic, right? And it should be Popple throwing him off the lookout.
Oh my god.
I don't know. They can have some fun with this, because there's still, I think, a few units that they could make cards of that they haven't. There's also like the mind controlled Gohan, mind controlled Gotenks, and mind controlled Piccolo from inside Buu. Like when Vegeta went inside Buu to save them, they could always they could always make those. Yeah, they could make those as units. You never know. I mean,
the worms. They should make the worms.
That'd be a
it'd be
scary ass
Gohan
card
worm,
to fight, dude.
Gotenks worm, Piccolo worm. I think that they have options. It's just everybody's leaning towards Kid Buu, which isn't a bad idea. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with that. I selfishly, and this is me being selfish, I'd rather have him wait and have him as a Dokkan Fest exclusive with like a Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, or not Spirit Bomb Goku that active exchanges into Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku exchanges into Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, active skill Spirit Bomb. That's just me, because I
How
think they
mad
deserve that.
do you think everybody would be if it was just an LR Vegito ball?
Candy
Give me my
Vegito.
candy ball LR, dude. Yeah, give me my candy.
Caramel
How
sucker.
mad do you think everybody would be? It's literally another Vegeta card, Vegito card.
I mean, look, you know what? There's already enough Vegito cards in the game to be able to make a full Vegeta
Yeah, have you
team.
seen the videos?
Yeah,
Full
I saw that. It
Vegeta
was,
team.
was Tiger. Hi, Tiger.
Yeah, shout out to Tiger. Yeah, now you know me, I wouldn't care, but I know yes, a lot of people would be upset.
There's also the possibility of a Super Saiyan 2 Goku alive without the Halo ring when he fought Boo. He was Super Saiyan 2 and went 3.
And that would be cool, but I'd want a good standalone Super Saiyan 3 Goku that just active skills into Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, because I think those were the main transformations used.
The reason why I said that because we don't have a good Super Saiyan 2 Goku really that's alive. Most of them are angels.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is true. I was gonna say, wait a minute, no Super Saiyan 2, dude. We got the AGL one, but you're right. He is technically angel, so.
Can we get Gohan in the high school outfit? No, turned into Saiyaman. Come on, man. LR Saiyaman, give it to us.
Yeah, that would be the biggest.
I mean, we
right
got
there.
LR Saiyaman. We got LR Grease Saiyaman 1 and 2. What do you go to the friend unit?
That shit's old.
And actually, as far as Gohan in the high school outfit, there's a world tournament unit, STR Gohan. He's a fantastic support. He's one of the best supports for the Super Saiyan team, and he's basically high school Super Saiyan Gohan.
No, don't be surprised because we kind of forget that she's in this fucking thing. It very well could be Gohan and Videl.
Do you think
Yeah,
as the
Videl
LR?
wasn't. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I said big maybe because I don't know how big everybody's on Videl, but Videl doesn't have shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They could also do that.
I feel like with units like that though, it gives it more reason for the banner to be a top celebration.
Yeah, and that's why I'm hoping that this follows suit, and it's a top legendary summon banner. Like it's not just a one LR summon banner.
Like the top celebration, you have this one killer LR that everybody wants, and then there's the second one that you're like, yeah, I want the other one more. Like I was with Broly. As much as I love Broly, I wanted Goku Black War.
Yeah.
He didn't like it because of Chile. Don't let him fool you.
I think I'm hoping it is a top legendary summon banner, especially because not for nothing. I mean, I love this game to death, but Part 1 has been so lackluster as far as in terms of content that they drop for us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The link level ups are great, but that's not part of the Part 1 celebration.
Yeah, the people still wondering where the Kale Khalifa Easy A. They could have given us that.
Kale and Khalifa Easy A are in the Shadow Realm, bro. Didn't you know? They're gone. We're never getting that. I don't know.
We'll get him with Jiren probably.
We probably will. It just sucks that they didn't come out with Kefla like they were supposed to.
Didn't Super Saiyan 3 Broly come out with Jiren though?
Super Saiyan 3? No, he came out before. It was Topo and Dispo that
Topo and Dispo.
Topo and Dispo that came out.
Yo, compensation for forgetting an easy Abe even? Please? 300 stones?
300 stones for forgetting the Easy 8?
Hell, you know how big that of a day that is, man? Come on. Easy A, how do you forget a whole fucking event in your game?
Bandai, you heard it. Make it happen.
Please.
Here's another thing I actually thought about. Where's our Global versus JP event? Is that not happening now? I know it's a worldwide.
I thought it was.
celebration.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Goku and the Hercule that came out for free was actually gonna do that.
Yeah, it's not.
That Hercule looks like a loser type of card.
Yeah, no, it does, right? I thought that's what it was. I thought he was the what you get for losing.
I am actually surprised that it's not. But another card that I've spoken to you guys about that I thought would be cool would be like having the scene where Goku's biting Kid Buu and then Kid Buu's biting Goku. Just have those alternate between winner and loser, and it doesn't matter whether you're the winner or loser.
Amazing.
Both of them are so funny
Yeah,
that
That's actually a cool concept.
Like, I wouldn't care whether I won or lost. Both of them would be funny as hell. I'd take both of them.
I'd be sad I couldn't get both of them.
Well, wait till the anniversary. You'll be able to buy it again. They're starting to do that now.
In Mike Tyson category.
Oh man. So what do you guys think? Any other thoughts? Any other ideas or surprises?
I had
you think
an
will
idea.
happen?
I mean,
Actually, they should give us remember the AGL Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb Goku I was talking to you about?
Yeah.
Shuttle.
You're talking
I
about
think they-
you're talking about
I
the
think-
OG one?
Yeah, I think they should bring him back in, give him an easy A, so you, because remember when I told you I fucked up with the copies, right?
Yeah. That's so.
But you messed
So
up
what
that
you're
card?
saying is, what you're saying is, you want him brought back just so you can fix your mistake. That's
You want a
is that
second
why?
chance your OCD can be
Yes.
fixed finally.
For those of you who don't know, there was an old Super Spirit Bomb AGO Goku that Dokkan awakened the Super Saiyan Goku. That's what he's talking about. I messed up on that too because that's when I first started playing Dokkan. It was around the 2-year anniversary, and
Before time.
yeah, it was bad. I didn't put him in.
That was before we were smart.
I didn't put the dupes into the hidden potential system. I wasn't very bright with that. So yeah, that was absolutely my fault. But that would be cool if they legitimately. That would be cool if they came back. So that way everybody had a chance to use them. You know. And give
Yeah.
him an easy A. But what were you saying, Sprung? You said you had another idea.
I had another card idea. You know, because this happened during the Blue Saga. Like, what if we? I think someone mentioned it the other day. We got LR Janemba finally give Janemba some justice. He hasn't gotten a card in a while.
I think Janemba and Gogeta are gonna get a dual Dokkan Fest banner. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna get it again.
I think that too.
I don't know. You never know, man.
You don't think Janemba would get it?
I feel like they're gonna start going away from fusion cards soon. I feel like they're gonna. I speculated with John the other night that they're gonna do a GT celebration soon. I still think that's what's gonna happen.
I do think so too. I think the GT celebration. I think we're in line for it. I think that's coming soon. But I don't think they're gonna ignore Super Gogeta and Janemba. Like, okay, yes, they've had TURs. You know, they have the Strength Gogeta and the Int Gogeta, and then the Int Janemba and Strength Janemba. But none of those are LRs, and
I think-
everybody loves their Gogeta also. You know?
I actually think Janemba by himself is a good money maker, especially if you start him out as the fat one and then have him transform.
Yeah, if you start him out as the fat one, then he can run both him and the other
That's
another
true.
Janemba on
That's
the
true,
same
and
team.
then they would link up really well. They just something they need to stop doing. Please, Bandai, please stop putting these HP restrictions on these transformations. Okay, it's not as bad with Vegito, but there's still so many units that are affected by it, and just like, do I need to remind you of Cell and Gohan?
Yeah.
We never see those
Yeah,
transformations because
I've
of
never
those
seen-
restrictions.
I've never seen Gohan transform to this day.
Like, I don't know if you guys saw it. I did a challenge a while back on this legendary Goku event, and I had Gohan because I had the Kamehameha team. It was basically use a unit of every rarity in one team, and I had the Gohan on my team, and he transformed into Super Saiyan 2. I'm like, oh wow, I haven't seen this in months. You don't see it. It's so rare.
Like with that too, I kind of had an idea. They likely won't do it, but I think it'd be cool if you like take the Intellect Goku Black, for example, which is like 6 turns. I think if it's an ECA, they should do something very unique and turn that 6 turns into an after skill, where you don't have to wait 6 turns, but
Like,
maybe
do you think it should be like coolers, whereas if you're fighting a certain type of enemy, you can
Yeah.
transform kind of right away or within like 3 turns or something?
yeah, like a Realm of Gods category enemy.
Right. I mean, I'd be okay with that. If you want to set a base like 5 or 6 turns, fine, but make sure that there's other requirements. Like, okay, but if you're fighting this sort of enemy, you can transform right away, or you can transform within the next turn you appear.
And not to mention, his super attack is still on par with a lot of these new units that come out, because he's had one of the best super attacks out of the old units.
You talking about the Int Goku Black?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Int Goku Black, the transforming one, his super attacks are fantastic, and that was when we were starting to get into the era of like the new animations, you know. So his
watching the
super
movie.
attacks are phenomenal. It's just it sucks that you have to wait 6 turns and still be above 80% health. Like,
Yeah.
that's a little much. I mean, if you're running a Dokkan event, yes, you'll stay above 80%, but you'll be done before 6 turns. And Legendary Goku event and Infinite Dragon Ball History, you're very likely going to take a super attack and have your health lowered way below 80%. So I don't know. It's just aggravating, and that's why I think the HP restrictions have to go. Turn restrictions, okay, within reason, but the HP restrictions have to go.
Well, it's not really difficult to keep your HP up, opposed to like having it really low and then transforming.
Yeah, okay. It is easier to keep it higher than it is to keep it lower.
Yeah, with
to have it lower.
Goku Black, it's just the amount of turns you need to transform.
Right. I can agree with that. That's why, like I said, that's why we never see Cell transform, because having it under 30 or 30% or below, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's
that saved me in Battlefield the other day.
it saves you, yes, but
That tech Gohan, man, menace.
You have such a happy grin too when you see him finally bomb it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah,
and not for
it catches
nothing.
you off guard.
And not for nothing, that LR
Out
Cell,
of nowhere.
that LR Cell, when he's transformed into Perfect Cell, he's great.
Maybe one more copy of him, the Maximo.
Yeah, I need one more copy of him and one more copy of Gohan to rainbow them. He's great, but you never see him. You know, that's the only downside. Kev, what about you? You got any other units you think you'd see or like to see?
Hatchiek.
Hatchiek?
He has no good
I wanna
unit.
see
That unit
Hatchiek.
they gave him was trash. Give him
I
a
would be
good
surprised. I would be surprised if Hatchiek ever got another card. Probably a Heroes card. Wasn't he in Heroes?
I
I'm not
100 I
sure.
100%
Yeah,
agree with that. I 100%
That's the
agree
only way
with
we're
that.
getting a Hatchiek. That's the only way we're getting a Hatchiek card is if he gets a
Is it
Heroes
Heroes?
celebration unit. Yeah.
I 100% agree with that though. There's no good Hatchiek card like at all. I think isn't there just one Hatchiek unit in the game period?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
that's
funny.
It's the Fizz one, and they had his Dokkan Awakening as like something you fight, but they never got his Dokkan Awakening in the game.
Yeah.
At least well, you can say at least he has one, but my man Garlic Jr. don't have a card yet.
Forget about him,
Yo,
bald little
Bandai.
gremlin.
Bandai, come on. The homie Garlic Jr. needs some love. Why doesn't he have a
I'll only accept this if we
First
get evil
movie and
versions of the
everything.
cast.
yeah, you know,
First Dragon Ball Z movie.
look, if some of these other units like Spopovich and Yamu, if they can get a card, why can't Garlic Jr. get a card?
If Spopovich can get a card.
Spopovich
That's what
and
the comparison
Yamu.
is.
Come on now. Why can't
They were
why can't-
hyped, dude.
They were. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. Spopovich top 5.
The hypest thing about Spopovich was taking baby from a candy.
Dude, you don't act like you don't get like spine chills every time you hear that line.
Oh yeah, spine chills. That's what I'll call it.
That's threatening, dude.
Yeah, Garlic Jr. would be nice. Get Hatchiek would be nice. What else? I mean, they have covered a lot of units.
Dr. Willow, for most forgotten movie villain.
I can get behind Garlic Jr., but Dr. Wheeler, I mean, granted, more units the better in Dokkan, but what would they do with Dr. Wheeler? He's not good enough
Why
to
do
be
you
a
hate him,
Dokkan
dude?
Fest
Come on,
exclusive.
man.
Put him on the Android category.
Yeah, give me like the
Artificial
Cyberman from that
life
movie.
form.
But the thing is, Hatchiek, I think would be good enough to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Garlic Jr. is a meme now, so guaranteed everybody's going to summon on him just because of the meme alone. If he becomes a Dokkan Fest exclusive, Dr. Wheelo, I don't think anybody's going to summon on that. I think everybody will look at that and be like, nah, I'm skipping. I don't know. I mean, he should be. I would like him to be a unit. Don't get me wrong.
No matter what the character is, if you give him a dope passive and leadership, I believe anybody's gonna summon him.
Yo, and before Dr. Wheelo's better than Jiren and Vegito.
Good.
They make him best unit in the game.
Destroying Jiren, dude.
Dr. Wheelo,
Already see it.
Dr. Wheelo, 1,000%,
Murdering
1,000% attack and defense to start a turn.
Yeah, but what a unit like that, they can make it like something like an intelligence category.
That would be cool, actually. 'Cause
Brains
you could put a lot.
category.
You could put
Brains.
brains. Yeah, you could put a lot of them in there. You could put a lot of units in there, like Piccolos,
All the
and Dr.
Bulma
Jiros, and Bomas, and yep, you could put a lot of them in there. But yeah, I agree. Hachiyak should definitely be one. Garlic Jr. needs to be a unit already. I definitely agree with that. I guess we'll start wrapping it up. Anything else you guys want to see in this celebration that we haven't seen yet?
A game mode.
That yeah.
Bone dry on the
I
moon.
just want one of the 120 leads to become an EZA and global already. And I'm gonna say it's either Kid Buu, Gotenks, or the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku.
That could actually happen. That's reasonable. Kid Buu gets an easy. That's our first. That's Global's introduction to the 120 EZAs. I can see that.
Now, if we, I would love all three, but we wouldn't get all three. If you could only have one, which one would you choose?
Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku.
Be honest with you,
Yeah,
I would choose
Intellect
Kid Buu just so he could run, because I think there's enough good Gokus. There's enough Vegito doesn't need the help, but Buu would be even better if he has a good Kid Buu to run beside. Now, yes, the
I'm
Fizz one
surprised
is
to hear you
good,
disagree with that.
the Fizz Kid Buu is. I am surprised too. The Fizz Kid Buu is good, but the Intellect Kid Buu would probably be even better. And to have him run alongside Buu, I think would be even better.
Yeah,
Yeah, they complement each other pretty well.
I still feel like the Super Saiyan 3 category is still in a lot of major buffs.
The only reason why I'm not I agree with you, it does need major buffs, but the only reason why I'm holding back on that is because once we get into these heroes units, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta, we're going to be getting a lot of good Super Saiyan 3 cards, I'm sure of it. And then they're going to be even better. They're going to buff the category. It's going to be fine. But
yeah,
that's why I'm saying, because once we leave Majin Buu, I don't think we're going to be seeing many Majin units again for a long time.
No, yeah, this is probably the next, the last Majin unit.
It's probably gonna be an Intellect Kid Buu, only because it's surprising that he wasn't in the Super Buu banner.
Yeah, I really am surprised that neither him nor not even the physical one was in the Super Buu banner.
Yeah.
But you know what though? If they have the LR Kid Buu, they could throw in the Fizz, because the Fizz Kid Buu isn't Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? He's not. Is he? Is he DFE?
No,
he's not. Right?
He is.
Oh, he is. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say he isn't.
He's one of the really old units.
I
So
don't
then,
understand.
they might not throw him in there then. I thought he wasn't DFE, so then. Well, but still, I am surprised they didn't throw any of the Kid Boos in there. But what about you, Kev? Is there anything you want to see?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'd probably just go with the Kid Buu that you talked about. I feel like he needs an easier.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. With the Majin links, the buff that they got with the link level update, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with him. All right. Any other words, gentlemen?
Let's talk about that Fortnite game.
Fortnite game.
Fortnite's pretty
That's
popular.
another video for another time. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys doing this with me.
Yes.
Everybody out there, let us know what you think. You've heard our opinions, you've heard our speculations.
You should give them a question that they gotta answer in the comments.
Well, that's my main question. What do you guys think the part 2 LR is going to be, and what categories do you think they're going to buff? Do you think there's also going to be one new LR, or is there going to be 2? Because I think there's going to be 2. I don't think Majin is getting the revamp.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting the revamp. I think they're going to leave it alone, and they're going to give us 2 new LRs. So, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. If you do like it, make sure to leave that like. Make sure to comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button.
The podcast baby.
Yeah, give a shout out to the podcast crew, because we'll definitely be doing more of this, because this was a lot of fun. We're getting
Also,
closer to
best comment. Oh, the best comment gets I'll like your comment. That's what the reward is right there.
Sprung will like the best comment, so
I'll give you a like. Yeah, it's gotta be creative though.
He'll give you that thumbs up.
Yeah, you get that one.
We're getting closer to 100 subs. Share this video around, and at 100 subs, I'll definitely be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys. Thank you to the OGs for this fun little mini podcast we got going on. We'll definitely be doing some more of it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
everybody, hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
YouTube.
Am I getting paid?
Later.
Shadow out.